Hi, welcome to my little mini musing here, where I just share a little Bible thought in the morning because I want to, actually. Um, this is Matthew. Let's just get right into it. Matthew 9:13. Actually, no. Matthew 9:9 here we have. As Jesus went on from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at a tax booth. "Follow me," he told him. And Matthew got up and followed him. Later, as Jesus was dining at Matthew's house, many tax collectors and sinners came and ate with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they asked his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" On hearing this, Jesus said, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. But go and learn what this means. I desire mercy and not sacrifice, for I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners." Uh, this is one of my favorite little lessons to give. Uh, I don't know who of you would have heard me give this before, but it's kind of cheating this morning because this is something I've already done, but it's good. That I desire mercy, not sacrifice. He's actually quoting, or really paraphrasing, Hosea 6:6 here. But starting in Hosea 6:1, it says, "Come and let us return to Jehovah, for he hath torn, he will heal us. He hath smitten, and he will bind us up. After 2 days he will receive us. On the third day he will raise us up. We shall live before his face, and we shall follow on to know Jehovah. His going forth is assured as the morning dawn, and he will come unto us as the rain, as the latter rain which watereth the earth." So this isn't praising God, really. This is them, the Israelites here being cocky, uh, just in the chapter before, I believe, Jehovah's rebuking them for how evil they've been. And now they're saying, God will come back to us. It's fine. God, just as sure as the morning dew, God's going to come back to us. In verse 4, God has a response to that. He says, "What shall I do unto thee, O Ephraim?" Ephraim here being Israel. "What shall I do unto thee, Judah? For your goodness is as a morning cloud, and as the dew that early passes away. Therefore I have hewn them by the prophets, I have slain them by the words of my mouth, and my judgment goeth forth as the light. For I delight in loving kindness and not sacrifice, and the knowledge of God more than burnt offerings." So this is where Jesus is getting this. The mercy that he's asking for in Matthew 9 here is the loving kindness that he's talking about in Hosea 6, not sacrifice. The point of what God wants is not the dead animals in the Old Testament, right? Or really, what he wants from us today is our hearts. He wants loving kindness. That's the point of the law. You know, I'll probably mention it many times in the future, but that is the point of the law. It's to love God and love your neighbor. I think every law in the old and new law are pointing towards that in some way, shape, or form. Now, it's different for the old law because the old law was a physical law. So they had laws that would help them physically love each other in that time. So some of those laws aren't for us. But I think any statute that we have to follow can be summed up and based in just loving God and loving your neighbor. And I think that's what he's saying here. So that's it. Alright, bye.